Well, hello everyone. It is story time. Once upon a time, there was a happy home seller in Temecula, California. They decided all the children are grown and have moved out of the home. It's time to maybe find a smaller home. So they called a realtor that was referred to them by a really good friend of theirs, and they met with that realtor and they absolutely loved her. The realtor provided them with some great organizational tips and tools to meet all of their contract deadlines to sell their home and then also coordinate their home purchase as well. Just everything is just perfect. The seller was so excited to sell their home to a buyer that actually loved their home just as much as they did. Just perfect. Buyer's contract timelines and contingencies were done. Check. The seller repairs were done. Check. Extra items that the seller needed to sell because they didn't want to move them, so they sold them on Facebook. Check. Got that done. Buyer's final walkthrough. That all went perfectly fine as well. So check. And the last thing was that the seller actually hired a professional cleaning company to come through, clean the house, and sanitize it so it's perfect for the buyers to move in. Check. The only other thing, the seller had moved out of the home and into their new home. And the only thing that was left to leave the premises was the seller had a friend that wanted to pick up a few things that they left on the side of the house. So everything is just going perfectly fine. Just this is what you call the perfect transaction. The only final steps was for just a few days prior to closing, the realtor needed to go by and take a look at the house just to make sure everything is as it really should be. The real estate agent goes by and uh-oh, the seller's friend did not pick up the items on the side of the house. Yikes, says the realtor. Now, the realtor now calls the seller and says, hey, just want to let you know your friend hasn't made it by to pick up the items on the side of the house. Do you know what's happening with that and when that's scheduled? And the seller says, we've been trying to call our friend and he's been MIA and he's not returning our calls, so I'm not sure what to do at this point. So what does the realtor say? The awesome realtor says, no stressing, don't you worry. Let me make a few phone calls to some of my vendors and see if we can get this handled for you right away. Because we know we cannot leave any items at the property that the buyer did not agree to leave. So, I tell you, we hit the easy button and we can say Yahoo because the realtor had one of her vendors out there within 3 hours to get that taken care of, got the items removed from the property. House is nice and crystal clean for the new buyers, and everything is now all taken care of. Big high five to the wonderful realtor. The moral of this story, of course, is to hire a really good realtor who has the resources to make your home buying and selling a happy ever after story. So until the next time, guys, I'll see you at our next story time. Enjoy.